Hi guys, I'm Shmi. Hello to you, welcome back to the channel and welcome back today to the Supercar Paddock at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, where it's all about the Ford GT reunited with this car, one that I've driven before, but as you know this is part of the road to the GT, with mine arriving at the end of this year. Today though, I'm going to jump in with Ford's WEC driver Andy Priaulx for a run up the Hillclimb to re-experience what it is all about. Let's take a quick look around the car, then jump in to go for the drive. I'm being reunited today with this car then, the same one I experienced for the first time right here last year and then got to drive in the Ken Gorms in Scotland, just firing up with the 3.5 litre twin turbocharged V6, which I think is my cue to jump in right now with Andy. I'll just take a step in so that I don't get myself trapped. How you doing?
How you doing?
Lovely
Right,
to meet you. I'm squeezing in around my helmet here.
Lovely.
Looking forward to this little run we have planned today, surrounded by a lot of very, very nice cars. I'll come with you. Past the Apollo IE, the lineup of Astons. Let's Q-barge out, get out towards the front. Take a look at this then, the car going into its race mode, the way it drops and the wing will rise. It's one of the most awesome things ever. The way it sits down, the wing just fires up. It's got the gurney flaps, aero at the back, but all of these openings, the way air just comes straight through the thing. Cooling back here, you can hear doing its thing. It makes 647 brake horsepower, 656 metric horsepower. The exhaust comes straight out the back, straight through the centre, just aero like crazy. Look at all the fins on the diffuser down the back. Every time you can look at this car, you can just study details. These almost fighter jet-like tailpipes back here with cooling coming out through the inside of them. Absolutely love it in every way. There's a small boot back here, not the biggest space, and I gather it gets a little bit warm from the engine. The engine right there, similar-ish to the Raptor, based on a 3.5 litre twin turbocharged V6. A lot of people were saying about it not having a V8, but believe me, it sounds very, very good. Come around towards the front, look at how it's down in the arches. The tyres are right snug in there, not much room to even fit a finger between the body panel, the carbon panel, and the wheel. You can get optional carbon wheels, and then similar at the front, just open carbon fibre, airflow, cooling through the fans at the front, small opening flap up there as well for liquids and the like. Not necessarily the biggest fan of the number plate plinth, but it has to be done to stick within the law, of course. So GT in a lineup of just about everything. Vulcan AMR, wow. As we come around towards the start line following the Bentley Continental GT at the moment, it is really loud in here. You do forget quite quickly.
You do, yeah.
Not a whole lot by way of sound deadening going on.
That's weight.
Indeed, and who would want that?
We don't need weight, we need
just
speed.
Over 1,300 kilos or so for the car.
In fact, we're going to turn the aircon off when we get on time.
Oh, are we?
Oh, yeah. Don't want to suck any power out of this beauty.
Dawn black badge and the Neo EP9, the electric hypercar. BAC mono. And the egg. We're in some pretty illustrious company here, and I can see some tyre smoke up ahead. Somebody's been having some fun. Not that often you see a sliding egg. That car has been driven properly. It's about 2 months old and it's got 4,000 miles on it.
Joking.
How's it set up?
TC pretty much off.
Track mode.
Track mode in. Launch control, okay.
Oh, you feel the acceleration. Phenomenally quick. Goodness me, this thing is astonishingly fast.
I don't remember how fast this one is.
There's no lots of drama in this, is there?
Good fun.
Good fun indeed. Epic fun. Let's get some air blowing. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. It's great, isn't it?
It's so quick.
It really
Torquey, pulls away. The drama, it comes to life when it's up to the top of the rev range.
Big time,
when you're going.
It needs to be rolling.
And it feels like such a delicate balance, even from the passenger side, the way you feel it, the chassis.
Exactly. It's got a lovely little bit of understeer, followed by a little bit of oversteer, but you can induce it. So
awesome experience.
that's my first proper. Oh, she's pulling me over here.
Multiple people in multiple different directions.
That's all right. I'm happy to be over this side. I don't want to be.
That is a view. The Apollo, the Vulcan AMR, and the Agera FE.
There you go.
Wow. So we're going to go up again now, aren't we? Actually, no, you have to turn off. There we go. Up we go. 5 centimetres or so.
All right,
further
enjoy
up.
that.
I enjoyed that an awful lot.
Good man.
Cannot wait. It's going to be.
I think we need to find a bit more speed in the second sector because I'm doing a timed run tomorrow. So
okay.
That was my first proper lap of the hill this year. So
okay,
we'll go a bit faster next time.
How often are you driving in the road car?
Not a lot. Not a lot. No.
Okay.
Obviously, I've done a few PR days and things over the last year or so, but not driving it a huge amount.
Okay. Well,
it's a car that you get in and you feel comfortable with straight away. You know.
Yeah, I can imagine. I look forward to driving it in anger.
You will have it. You'll love it.
Here we are then, up at the top, and not only was that an awesome ride, but just look at the circle that surrounds where the GT is currently parked. We've got the Apollo IE on that side, the Vulcan AMR in front, the Koenigsegg, the Lexus LFA, the P1 GT from Lanzante, we've got the Ital Design GTR 50, the McLaren Senna, another car that I have coming soon, the 600 LT. This is right in the middle. What a little gathering up here. Lovely atmosphere, awesome experience driving with Andy. What a driver as well, it has to be said. He was very, very chilled out, but on it with the speed we were flying up the hill climb. And then beyond that, the other Ital Design, 01 Duetta, Porsches, Lambos, the Pagani Huayra Roadster back there, La Ferrari Aperta, the FXXKs and the like over that side. This is Supercar Dreamland and the Ford GT. Well, what a car. What a car. I love looking around this thing. Full aero. Look at this shape. Look at that shape, the cutaway around it. So my car will be painted in liquid red. It's the main body colour, the triple layer pearlescent metallic red. And then it will have the dual stripes that run the width in the Alan Mann Racing Gold. So they'll be down here, dual stripes all the way over from the wing, the rear deck lid, the roof, and down through the bonnet as well. Satin carbon fibre is on my car for sure. Satin carbon mirror stalks. And then the stripes come down through the front, just down here, past the Ford badge. The end of the bonnet. Headlights are an awesome touch. They look really, really cool. The thing with this car, I think, and you have to agree, it just looks so good. It looks really, really pretty for a supercar. It's very much true to the original like GT40 and then the 2004 Ford GT, but with the modern twist, with the modern aero, the flying buttresses. And if you don't remember, the air actually comes in here, cools, then it goes back towards the front of the car to go into the engine. Cooler air going through there, obviously to extract the heat away. Things like the doors, you press this and it releases, and then you lift it out. He says, there we go, just release that. And then inside, greeted by, well, the carbon fibre. I was going to go for the carbon, but I've actually taken it off the order for my car, and the reason I've removed the carbon is you can only have the carbon fibre if you have it with a leather dash, leather topper, leather everywhere, leather seats. I wanted my car with Alcantara, so I've got Alcantara seats coming all in, an Alcantara dashboard, Alcantara doors, and I'm going to see in the future if I can get my door sill in carbon fibre, because I think it's a little bit nicer than having Alcantara there. But at the end of the day, it's an option. Hey, it's not going to change the experience of the car all that much. The doors just awesome the way they swoop out. The older GT's doors had that roof panel that moved out as well, but you'd cut off your head if you didn't open it carefully enough. You can see the carbon of the dashboard through here. You can pass the Apollo IE just because I want to peek in the driver's side of the car for a second. Andy wearing his full helmet. He's been racing with the Ford GT race car in WEC since they returned after a successful racing career, but steering wheel loaded with options pedals fixed to the wheel. Basically like a race car, all your controls in easy reach. Your track mode selector on the left. Cruise control, indicators, the usual things. Your light button so you can flash the lights like a race car. And then normal media and things on the other side. So yeah, there are some things that are borrowed from other Fords. This, for example, is the same light toggle as you have in my Ford Focus, my 2 Ford Focuses, I should say. This is the button that opens up the rear hatch compartment, and the infotainment is Ford's Sync 3 system that I'm familiar with as well. This is a world of carbon fibre, the door. I'll still have this in carbon fibre, the entire door. It weighs nothing. You can tell it's basically hollow. Close this back down. He says, actually there was a seatbelt, I don't want to damage anything. Let's just fold that inside the car for the moment. There, tells you whether it's locked or unlocked with this little illumination on the side panel, just like a race car that gives you information. But coming around towards the back, and here you have the small storage compartment. Not going to fit a whole lot of stuff back here, but a few little things. Storage bucket, and your emergency bits and pieces. And then there is the EcoBoost. So, bring it on. Click it down, there we go, in place, yep. I cannot wait for this, honestly. It's going to be such an epic thing when it arrives. Bring it on, bring it on. Time for some cars to get started. Center into life, we had the egg before. That's the Apollo IE, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then we're all going to head back down towards the bottom, but this is a sea of the greatest. Let me jump back into the car then, so that I don't get left behind. Ah, got a Ford GT start now to come.
Press the starter. Let's hear this EcoBoost.
It does sound good.
Once it's fully lit, it sounds gorgeous. Track mode. Yes, please.
Back into track mode and confirm it. There we go. Drawing. It's such a strange sensation to experience that.
What a difference you can feel though with the car and track mode.
Yep. So it locks up the suspension, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. You've just got less body roll, and obviously like the splitter height and the aero makes a huge difference as well. So you know, 2 mil of ride height in our GT race car can make all the difference. So you imagine what you're dropping here, 40 mil?
50, I think.
50 mil
down. So that makes a huge,
you know, it's just a huge difference. Yeah, it's a massive influence on the balance and the cornering speed. And also the damping. I mean, the car that's, you know, we have here is also not only a Ford but also Multimatic, the team I drive for. They build amazing dampers. So they provide dampers in Formula 1, and Adrian Newey, the guys like swear by the damping. So all that technology is in this car.
Fair to say, so they know a thing or two.
They do, and the grip level is just, I mean, you've just done a run with me here, and the grip level is just amazing for a supercar.
I've experienced that. So it's going to be wear us for a little while, heading back down the hill. So just to point out, by the way, that Andy does like his race car enough that he has also ordered Ford GT.
I have.
One of these.
I have got one coming next month. I'm a lucky boy.
Very soon, sooner than me.
I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I mean, I own this car in September, and I'm going to have so much fun driving this around in Guernsey with a 35 mile an hour speed limit.
You might have to take it out there, but it's as close as you can get to a track experience. So that was very much what I felt when I first drove the GT, the Road GT. Was it's yet more raw than some of the regular raw focused versions of road cars.
This car, the characteristics of this car feel identical to my race car.
Yeah.
The way it turns, the speed of the turn in, the balance of the car, nice small understeer into the apex, gives you lots of confidence to carry speed and then get into the throttle. It's lively like my race car. It's amazing, and most of all, it gives you confidence to carry speed. Some cars you drive at maybe a too short wheelbase, they're really nervous and edgy. This has been designed for the more slightly longer wheelbase.
Yeah.
It's designed for the high speed corners, and it gives you lots of confidence to carry speed. I love it.
I am looking forward to a track experience in mind, but for now, I'm going to pop Andy's Instagram link down below if you want to go give him a follow, see what he's up to in the racing world.
Thank you guys.
Maybe with your car at some point as well.
Hopefully you can follow us at Silverstone in a month's time, and Build Endurance. Thank you guys for watching.
Sure. Back through the crowds towards the paddock we go. I do actually like the blue Alcantara in here. It goes with the blue coloured car as well. Here we are, back at our base. So we're going to get a guide in.
Luckily we've got the rear view camera. We like that.
We do. That does make life a touch easier.
It does, yeah.
Still, not the easiest car, because we're also sat very close together. The central console between us is pretty stark just here. Kind of shoulders touching if you're not...
Yeah.
watching out. I'll stop distracting you while you're parking.
Right. I'm only paid to go forward, not backwards, so...
I like that one. Done. Thank you ever so much.
You.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Good fun.
Off
Nice
we
to
go.
have you with
Epic,
us.
epic, epic. Love the GT. Alrighty then. That brings an end to today's awesome adventure, journey and experience in the Ford GT. With this man, thank you very much, Andy. See you later. His link is down below, but this car, bring it on. Not too long to wait now. I cannot wait, and I will bring you all of the updates as soon as I can when it's been built, when it's ready. So of course, be sure to be subscribed, follow all the news that's going to be coming in future. But that is it for this time. Thank you very much to Ford Performance for the opportunity, Multimatic, and to Andy, and I will catch up with you guys again very, very soon. Cheers.